Okay, we're going to do I've had laryngitis and not been able to talk very well for a couple of days, so I haven't updated. These are the black satin babies. I've taken them from their mom. They're old enough to be weaned. They're 6.5 weeks old. And I've moved them over to this pen, to this cage. I had to move the New Zealands to the other cage. This is Honey Bun. She's due in 3 days, and she's looking very pregnant. This is Walnut. Remember, I had taken her babies from her. She wasn't regaining her condition, and so I didn't rebreed her. After I took her babies from her, I realized that she had a really severe case of mastitis, and I really thought I was going to lose her, but she's over it now. This is Gwen. These are her three-quarter champagne babies. They are 2 weeks old. I had dumped the nest box over so they could get out, but it was 80 degrees here today, so I just got the nest box out of the way because they were not wanting to be in it. I'll put it back in whenever it cools back down, but I wanted to give them the space to sprawl out in the cage to cool off because it was just too hot here today. I'm breeding Harley, the Harlequin Bop. Got the lot buck in there. She pulled hair. I think she had a false pregnancy. She pulled just a little bit of hair, and that was all she did. This is the Satin Mama. She's due in 7 days. So I went ahead and put a box back in there after I took her babies out. Getting her ready to have babies. This is Darby. She's hot. It's not 80 degrees now, but it did reach 80 degrees today, and so all the rabbits were just trying to cool off. They're not used to this heat yet, so she is due in 2 days to have babies. So I got her box in there and plenty of hay for her ready to build a nest. Here are the Rex babies from Creme Brulee. She's laying down while she's eating. They've all been sprawled out on the cages because we went from 20 degrees last week to 80 degrees this week, so they're not used to this. Here are her babies. They haven't been getting out of the box, so I haven't turned their box yet. But they did spread out today and try to cool off. But these are the Black Otter babies. I thought they were all Black Otter. She had 7. She lost one. It was just dead in the box for no apparent reason. But I thought they were all Black Otter. But after looking at them, the next time I checked them, I realized that one of them is solid black instead of Black Otter. So anyway, there's those babies, and they're just as soft as they can be. I love the velveteen fur on the Rex. I turned the box on these babies. These are also 3/4 champagne. There's only one in the box right now. The rest of them are behind it, all sprawled out because it was just hot today. Now they're all cuddled up against each other. But they had a big enough space in their cage with the box. I just left them in there. I will be moving the other mama. And here's Daphne. Her 3 babies are still in the box. They haven't started getting out yet, so I just left them. I haven't turned their box yet, but they are huge babies. Because there's only 3 of them. They're 2 weeks old, and they're just large babies. But they're still staying in their box good, so I'm leaving them until they're ready to come out. It's not like they're missing any meals. Don't get behind the box, Daphne. There we go. We've been working on cleaning the cages today. It's a nasty mess from all the water hose. Okay, and then we had a new litter here with Staccato Mamba. She had 7 babies. They'll be a week old tomorrow. But she had 4 white ones and 3 darker colored, or 3 light ones and 4 dark ones, I think. Yeah, that's what it is. 3 white ones and 4 dark ones. And she's the one that has the daddy her daddy was a Californian, and a lot of times she throws the Californian looking babies. So I wonder if any of those white ones. Last time she threw a Californian doe, I was going to keep it, and I wound up selling it to a friend of mine. Because I just figured I'll just keep the next one. She was wanting it, so. Alright, so now we have this cage here. There's the golden boy. He's trying to get to the butcher bucks. We have this temporary cage set up as our grow-out pen for our butcher babies. We were all getting big, and I really need to butcher them. That one right there is a very pretty color. I don't really want to butcher him yet. I would rather. He's just gorgeous. Hi there, golden boy. But we need to get them butchered. I moved the New Zealands over here to the cage that the butcher babies were in. They're all getting big and doing good. There are, out of this group, this batch of babies, there are only 4 does. So I have those 4 does for sale. And all the rest of them will probably wind up being butchered. But they all had a kind of a rough day today because it was 80 degrees. But I have several litters due. I think 4 or 5 litters due in about 2 or 3 days. So I will update again then, and maybe I can talk a little better and think a little better. I've got right now what I've got, because I have this buck and doe still together, and she's due in 2 days. We're working on separating these cages here. I'm going to move King Arthur to a bigger cage over there, and we're going to separate this cage into 2 cages for 2 smaller rabbits, and we're going to separate that cage over there back out into 2 smaller rabbits, so that we have a place to put the mini lops and the mini rexes. That's what we're working on today, trying to get that done before they have babies, trying to get them separated and into their own cages. But I'll update when we're finished. Thank you very much.